Happy Monday, folks, and hey, happy Halloween to you. This is your host, Matt Morgan. Thank you for joining me for episode 76 of Soapbox Daily. Today, it's going to be a bootastic day. Yes, it is Halloween, which is Halloween of 2022. And today, this is going to be revolving around our topic for today. And our topic is going to be, hey, why do we have a Halloween holiday? Why do we have a Halloween holiday? Some people don't know about this. Some people don't know about the origins of Halloween. Some people look at it in different ways. But before we get into this, hey, how is your integrity today? How has your integrity been this weekend? Did you have a good integrity weekend? Did you set the positive example? Did you be the change the world needs? That's always the important question. It's why we're always asking. Work on the integrity. It's a good thing. Also, please check out getoffmysoapbox.com for more information on all our shows. Check out our FAQ. It'll answer them all there. So let's get into today's show. Halloween. Well, me personally, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I am a pagan. I do follow the pagan faith and traditions. That is something that I made a choice on a long time ago. And, some people look at it different ways. Usually it's a little level of ignorance. People don't understand what paganism is all about and what it stands for, what it means to be that. Some people are thinking, oh, you're evil and you're a witch and you use curses and everything else on people. Well, you know what? There's a lot more to the faith than you realize. And the origins of a lot of modern day practices, religious practices, have been taken from the pagan faith, believe it or not. And one of them, namely to say, is Halloween. Halloween is another religious holiday, another faith that has been stolen. And let's get into this today. So, Halloween, celebrated annually on October 31st, is one of the world's oldest holidays. Although it is derived from ancient festivals and religious rituals, Halloween is still widely celebrated today in a number of countries around the globe. In countries such as Ireland, Canada, United States, traditions include costume parties, trick-or-treating, pranks, and games. Versions of holidays are celebrated elsewhere too. Mexico has its Day of the Dead, and in England they have Guy Fawkes Day. But when it comes to the faith itself, and namely it's also referred to as Samhain. And Samhain is, if you want to know, it's corresponds at the same time as about Halloween, when people would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. In the 8th century, though, Pope Gregory III designated November 1st as a time to honor All Saints. Soon, All Saints' Day incorporated some of the traditions of Samhain. The evening before was known as All Hallows' Eve and later Halloween. Over time, Halloween evolved into a day of activities such as trick-or-treating, jack-o'-lantern carving, festivals, gatherings, etc., etc. Again, I'm going to be a little bitter on this. It was just another holiday that the Roman Catholic Church decided to steal from the pagans, along with everything else. We won't even get into it. We'll talk about Christmas, later on down the road as the year goes on. It was another holiday that was taken by the Roman Catholic Church. But as far as Halloween goes, Halloween is traditionally corresponds and it's on the same time as Samhain, which is a Celtic holiday. And, over the centuries, Halloween transitioned from the pagan ritual to a day of parties, costumes, jack-o'-lanterns, trick-or-treating, etc., etc., etc. for everybody. Samhain itself is let's get a little more into this because this is the origins of Halloween. Samhain is a pagan religious festival originating from ancient Celtic spiritual tradition. In modern times, Samhain, a Gaelic word pronounced Samhain, which is it throws people off because the way it's spelled Samhain. People don't understand how to say that. They think Samhain. No, it's Samhain. And it's usually celebrated from October 31st to November 1st to welcome in the harvest and usher in the dark half of the year. Celebrants believe that the barriers between the physical world and the spiritual world break down during Samhain, allowing more interaction between humans and the descendants of the outer world. It is, ancient Celts marked Samhain as the most significant of the 4 quarterly fire festivals, taking place at the midpoint between the fall equinox and the winter solstice. During this time of year, hearth fires in family homes were left to burn out while the harvest was gathered. After the harvest work was completed, celebrants joined with druid priests to light a community fire using a wheel that would cause friction and spark flames. The wheel was considered a representation of the sun and used along with prayers. Cattle were sacrificed, and the participants took a flame from the communal bonfire back to their home to relight the hearth. Now, of course, this is what was represented as the explanation, but there's different practices that do go on within the pagan faith when it comes to this. Most people focus on, of course, sacrifices. They're sacrificing things. They're evil. They're devils. Please do some research on the pagan faith before you start marking all of us as, broom riding witches out to sacrifice everything and curse things. That's a little bit of ignorance on your part. If that's what you feel and it's what you think, please check that out. But as far as Halloween goes, yes, Samhain, the origins comes Halloween. I mean, Halloween has been, unfortunately, it's been commercialized. Corporations have made it just another holiday that they can actually capitalize on for monetary gains, unfortunately. But the roots of it are actually, have deeper meaning, especially in the Celtic traditions, and that's something that you should look into. It's more than just dressing up and handing out candies and, partying. Yeah. Anyways, why do we have a Halloween holiday? This is because these traditions were transferred over by Irish settlers as they came over to North America. And so these traditions came forward. And then, of course, they were, in my opinion, bastardized by the Roman Catholic Church and, made into something that was serving to them, put a black mark on it. But there's a really nice history there. So check that out. Samhain, it is worth checking out the histories on that. And you might just have a deeper appreciation for it. Okay, so that's it for today. I want to get into it because it is Halloween Monday of 2022. I want to give you a little bit of history there. Hopefully that was enlightening for some people. Hey, thank you very much for joining me today for this Monday for episode 76. I'm your host, Matt Morgan. I hope you have a terrific Monday moving forward and a terrific week, beginning of it. Thanks for joining me for Soapbox Daily, and I will see you next episode.